Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi, my name's Zoe. Welcome to my True Crime Week. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And if you're a current subscriber, please turn your bell on so you're notified about every upload, because YouTube doesn't like to suggest true crime content. Today is day 2 of my True Crime Week. I can't believe we're like on the second video already. It seems like ages ago that I came up with this idea. Today's video unfortunately isn't a collab. I did have a collab lined up, but due to personal circumstances the other person cannot be involved. But nevertheless, you still have a video today. Before I jump into today's case, I just want to give my usual disclaimer. I mean no disrespect to anybody I'm talking about in this video, anybody involved in the case, anybody who knows anybody who's involved in the case. I'm simply putting the information together to raise awareness about this case. Today we are talking about Liam Smith. Liam Smith was 16 years old and he lived with his family in Aberdeen in Scotland. He enjoyed to spend his time playing football and his coaches said he was very good at it as well. He was well known in his community and he was very popular. He had lots of friends and everybody spoke very highly of him. He was pretty much a normal teenager. He did what normal teenagers do and he got along with his family. There was really no issues at all. On the 17th of November 2018, Liam Smith was reported missing. Before leaving home, which was later on discovered, he left his phone at home, which is very unusual for 16-year-olds these days. Most 16-year-olds are on their phones, they're always using social media, so it isn't usual for a 16-year-old not to take their phone out with them. At around noon on the 17th of November, Liam was seen in a McDonald's in Aberdeen purchasing food. He then went to Sainsbury's and then he made his way to Aberdeen bus station. Liam was caught on CCTV arriving at the bus station and police were quick to reveal this footage and reveal what he was wearing on the day. They wanted to try and get his picture and his face out there and get it circulating as quickly as possible. Liam then caught the 202 bus to Bankery at around 1:10 that afternoon. The ticket he bought was to Bankery, but he did get off a few stops earlier in Craffus, but this isn't totally out of the ordinary. Sometimes people just pay on the bus and get off early or change their mind about where they're going, so that didn't really spark as unusual. The last confirmed sighting of Liam was in Craffus. The area Liam was spotted in was surrounded by fields. It was very remote and there was over 530 acres of woodland surrounding the area. Police started to conduct searches in the Craffus area for the teenager. As the areas were so dense, they used helicopters, they were on foot, they did everything they could to search such a big area. They were also checking CCTV in the area and they were reaching out to businesses on Liam's route to hand in their CCTV just in case there was a sighting of Liam on there. There was a massive river going through this area where Liam was last seen. Police used divers and police on foot to try and search for Liam. Police didn't find any trace of Liam or his possessions. Over 200 sightings came in the coming days and weeks since Liam's disappearance. Police did follow through with every single sighting in the hopes to find Liam, but unfortunately none of them were to any significance. The police were working tirelessly to find Liam. They were doing everything they possibly could, but it did seem like the media did let down this case. If it wasn't for my friends sharing this case on social media, I wouldn't have been able to follow it so closely at the time. The newspapers didn't really cover this story and I never personally seen Liam's face on the news, and that is why I'm so grateful for social media. Liam's mother was distraught at Liam's disappearance, and she was doing everything in her power to try and find Liam. She was pushing the media to cover his case. She was putting out appeals on radio stations, news stations, everywhere that she could. Despite how hard this time was for her, she stood at the forefront of Liam's case, and she was just really strong. But later in the case, she did say that she was worried, but realistic. She had said how she noticed Liam wasn't in the best frame of mind at the time of his disappearance. So she was pushing and urging other teenagers who were feeling a similar way to Liam to come forward and speak out. 4 months into Liam's disappearance, police still hadn't found any trace of Liam, and they were finding it highly unlikely that they would find him alive given his mental state at the time of his disappearance. They started to urge the public to look for Liam's possessions rather than Liam himself, as Liam might have ditched these possessions knowing that people are looking for him, and then them possessions could then bring them closer to Liam. And during this time, the police were still searching for Liam. Like we said earlier in the case, the area where Liam was last seen was very dense, and despite the manpower that the police had at the time, it would have taken them so long to search every bit of that land. Liam's picture was being shared thousands of times on social media, and everybody, including the public, was trying to search for Liam. On the 23rd of March, in a wooded area near where Liam was last seen, a member of the public discovered a body and alerted police. Police had said they didn't think it was suspicious, and they were waiting on formal identification before they could say any more on the situation. And soon after, it was confirmed to be the body of 16-year-old Liam Smith. Given the circumstances around his death, such as the disappearance, how he was feeling at the time, and the fact that there was no suspicious activity, it became quite clear what exactly happened to Liam Smith. It's just so sad to try and imagine and understand what he was feeling that day. It was an update to a case that thousands of people were dreading. Alex, Liam's mother, had said that her and her family were devastated and heartbroken at the time that the news broke. She said even though they were realistic about the situation, they were just heartbroken. Sadly, this is something that happens too often, and in most cases they are not documented as much as Liam's case was. My heart breaks for Liam and what he was possibly feeling that day, or in the days leading to his death, and my heart goes out to his family and to his mum, and I just send them all my love and prayers at this time. As a person who suffered with mental health issues in the past few years, I know how crippling that feeling can be, and it's great that I've got a great support network, but many people feel like they haven't. And if you're going through something like this at the moment, I urge you to speak to somebody about it. Speaking always helps. It's the first step to getting that help and feeling better. So I will leave contact numbers and websites of people you can contact if you are in a crisis or if you just need somebody to talk to, because mental health is very real and we need to tackle it properly by giving people the right help and the right advice. So that is all for today's video. If you've missed any videos so far in this series, there is a playlist linked in the description box below so you can catch up on all the videos. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you tomorrow in my next true crime video. Bye.